Hi, and welcome to TeachMeWP.com, your best WordPress how-to resource. I'm your host, Dave Holowiski, and I have a plea for help and a great new contest. You've probably noticed there haven't been many episodes lately. I'm totally out of ideas and I need your help. Please email me or comment on the webpage. What's bothering you about WordPress? What would you like to have me explain or do for you? What are you struggling to figure out right now? Please email me at podcasts@teachmewp.com or leave a comment on the show with your ideas. I'd also like to announce a contest that I'm really excited about. For one lucky person, I'll install and configure a complete WordPress website for you. I'll install whatever plugins you want, and I'll even customize the theme for you. There's also a bonus. Right now, there are about 150 viewers of this podcast. I'd like to get the viewer numbers up over 2,000, so if we reach 2,000 viewers by the time this contest closes, I'll include a 1-year baby hosting package from HostGator and a .com domain name from GoDaddy. This contest ends June 30th. To enter, please visit teachmewp.com and sign up for the mailing list. Only people on the mailing list can win. I'll need your help to reach 2,000 viewers, so please help me get the word out about this podcast. Be sure to mention this podcast to your friends and leave a review in the iTunes store. Remember, we need 2,000 viewers for the bonus prizes. See teachmewp.com/contest for details. Now, on with the show. In today's episode of the podcast, we're going to do a couple things. First is I'm going to show you a new way of installing plugins. It's new with WordPress 2.7. It's really neat. We're also going to install the WP-Post Ratings widget. This is a widget that allows your posts to be rated and actually will rank your posts, and it's pretty neat. And then at the end, I'm also going to talk about WordCamp San Francisco. So the first thing that we need to do is log into your dashboard. Again, that is your website address and then a /WP-admin. And that'll take you here. And to install plugins, we're going to look under plugins, and I'm going to go into Add New. This is a new option with 2.7. And the old way to install plugins was to FTP the plugin up to your web server and then go into WordPress and activate them. There are a couple new things. Number one here is to install a plugin in zip format. You can actually click on Choose File here. And if you've downloaded the plugin already, you can click on it and click on Choose. And it'll actually transfer the file to your server and it'll take you to a page where you can activate it. But they've even gone one step further, and what I'm going to do here in the search box is I'm going to look for the name of the plugin, and the plugin we're going to be installing this episode is WP-Post Ratings. And I'm going to search for it, and you'll see it shows you the results here. If you want to see more information about a plugin, just click on the text here. And that takes you to the plugin page, and I'm just going to click on Install Now. And you'll see here it's successfully been installed. Now I'm going to activate the plugin, so I'm going to click on Activate Plugin. So that was our first topic, installing a plugin in WordPress 2.7. As you can see, it is much, much easier than it used to be. Now with the WP-Post Ratings plugin, there's actually two plugins that get installed when you install it. The first one we've activated. There's a second plugin down here, the widget, that we also need to activate. So this is WP-Post Ratings widget. They both automatically get installed when you install the plugin, but they don't both automatically get activated. So here we've activated it. Now I'm going to show you the settings for this plugin. There's not much that we're going to change, but I'm just going to show them. So if you look on your sidebar way at the bottom, you click on Ratings, and you'll see the logs, but you can also have a look at the ratings options, and you'll see that you can change the ratings image, and you can do some other things. You can change the maximum ratings, you can change how many stars or what they are. And here you can choose whether to use Ajax, which is basically JavaScript and XML, and I'm going to leave those to yes. So if you make any changes here, make sure to hit Save Changes. So there's two more steps. One of them is easy. We're going to go into Appearance and into Widgets, and you'll see there's a couple, a highest rated and most rated widget. What I'm going to do is take the highest rated widget, and I'm going to add it to my sidebar. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to drop it right down below the donations box, and I'm going to save changes. So that's going to show my highest rated article over on the side underneath donations. There is one more thing we need to do, and we actually have to edit the template to do that. So if you go over here under Appearance and then click on Editor, And do make sure that you have a full backup of your website before you do this, because you could potentially break things here. Under theme files, we want to go and edit the index.php. And what we want to do is we want to put in a piece of code that'll show the ratings bar within what is called the loop. So the loop is what actually shows posts on your page. And if you have a look, this line here actually shows the post. And then this class here is the post metadata. So it's things like the tags and the author and the date and time. So I want to add it in there. And if you look here, this line is the last line of the post metadata. Now this might look a little bit different depending on what template you're using, but it should be fairly similar. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to paste in a line. This is right from the documentation. If you paste this in, this will show the ratings bar. So I'm going to go down and update the file. Now if we have a look at the website, you'll see that the rating went over here. For some reason JavaScript is broken in Safari, but here in Firefox you can see if you put your mouse over it, it'll let you rate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. And I'll click on it. And it shows the rating here. And if we refresh, you'll see under donations, highest rated, it's going to show our highest rated article. And there you have it. We've done two very simple things. We installed a plugin from within WordPress without having to download or FTP anything. And we installed the WP-Post Ratings plugin. And that's about it. The only other thing I wanted to mention is that I am going to WordCamp San Francisco on May 30th. I'm really excited to go there. This is going to be my first WordCamp. And if you happen to be going to WordCamp San Francisco, definitely drop me an email and let me know and we can meet up. And that's all for the podcast today. I just want to remind you about the contest. Go to teachmewp.com/contest for all the details. And please see if you can help me get over the 2,000 viewer mark. The one thing that will really help that is if you can go to iTunes and write a review on this show. The more reviews that we get, the better, and hopefully we can make it up on the featured page or right up on the front page of the podcast, because that would really help us get a lot of new viewers. Last but not least, don't forget to check out our sponsors. As always, they're at teachmewp.com, and then either click on the GoDaddy deal or the HostGator deal for domain names and for hosting. So that's all for the podcast today. Have a great day.